In Maryland, a truck driver was speeding down the highway going 65 miles per hour. Now, as this truck driver approached an overpass, he thought nothing of it. On the overpass had a sign that said, "Overpass height 15 feet 6 inches tall." The truck driver failed to realize that his truck's height was 15 feet 9 inches tall. So what happened was he slammed into the overpass, wedging his truck between the overpass and the road, causing miles and miles of backed up traffic. Well, Maryland officials came out with their cranes and their jackhammers, and they attempted to, first of all, take apart the sides of the overpass so that the truck may be brought out. It wouldn't happen. Second, they tried to get the crane to lift it up ever so slightly so the truck could come out. It still wouldn't happen. Finally, a young girl who was stuck in one of the cars walked up with her tiny hands and tiny small feet and told the person who was in charge of getting the truck out, "Well, why don't you just let the air out of the tires?" Bingo, there was a solution. So we see that sometimes problems may have unconventional solutions, or solutions that we don't think of. So when President Bill Clinton was running into troubles or problems with his image, he went to an unconventional approach by hiring a Republican in David Gergen. So when we ask whether or not Bill Clinton should have hired David Gergen, the answer is a resounding yes, and for 3 reasons. First of all, David Gergen helped Reagan become one of the most popular presidents in the history of the United States. No matter what has been said about him afterwards, but during his presidency, he was one of the most popular presidents. Second, he needs to boost his image in order to sell some of the bills he has through Congress. And last, he needs to improve his image if he thinks he's going to get reelected. Well, first of all, we would like to look at what David Gergen did for Ronald Reagan. He did the Good Morning in America ads. He did a lot of things that made Reagan have an 80% public approval rating during his presidency. But it does not stop here. Secondly, Bill Clinton needs help in order to push his bills through Congress. And thus, if he improves his Slick Willie image, then maybe some of his bills might go through Congress easier. And last, if he wants to get reelected in '96, Bill Clinton needs to show America that they can trust him. Other than the $200 bad haircuts, or other than the draft dodging, or whatever people are thinking of Bill Clinton, he needs to put aside their fears, calm them down, in order to have a chance at the '96 election. So, because of what David Gergen did for Reagan, because of Bill Clinton's need to push bills through Congress and get reelected, the choice to hire David Gergen is a right and a just one.